Good morning. It's Friday. I don't know, like June 9th or something like that. Just finished up in North Plains, which is over the hills that way, about an hour, and on a new job. So these clients own 600 acres in Newberg, Oregon. They're farmers. Haven't seen any cattle, so I don't think there's any ranching going on, just farming. And anyways, they've got so kind of straight up to the trees from here. Basically the tree line down there at the big trees is a creek, all the way down through there, down to those big trees, not this big tree, but a big tree behind it. And then you can see my truck way down there. That tree kind of past my truck is kind of the bottom side of it. So like I said, this is 25 acre basically berry bushes, some briars, couple volunteer trees of some sort, but should be able to move quickly. I told them the goal was 5 acres a day, and as long as I don't get into a bunch of rocks, the train's not too steep, it should be pretty attainable. But he wanted me to start on this top side, so basically I'm just gonna go straight up there and work my way down and all around. It's kind of cool. Yesterday when I dropped off the machine, there was 3 paragliders coming down right over there. Up on this hill. I've worked up on top of this hill before and saw a spot where they're setting up and always paraglide from. So anyways, we should see some of those at some point on this job. So anyways, stay tuned. Thanks. Good morning. It is 10 o'clock, June 15th. I haven't filmed a lot, but still on that job in Newberg, Oregon. And made a lot of progress. There's some big rocks, you probably can see some of them. There's a fair amount of them. Here's a big one here. Took a little hair off that one. But anyways, you don't want to do that too much. It's not great on the machine or the teeth. But let me see. We're coming to that bowl. I think I'm there's a little mound here. Might be a good vantage point. So ultimately we're getting down. There's a fence by those big oak trees down there, and then right kind of at the edge of the timber there's a creek. It starts to get marshy, and so we're gonna we're gonna see how far we can go without getting stuck and just call that good. Quick look back up. Good morning. Well, I was just mulching away down there in the field towards the edge, and there's been some little drop-offs. Well, I just found a big drop-off, and I had the mulching head up a little bit off the ground because I just hit some rocks, and I'm pretty stuck. So let's go check it out and see if I can recover myself, and if not, I'm on a big 600-acre farm. Hopefully there's a tractor that can come save me. I can't save myself. We looked back at Newburgh this morning. There was 5 hot air balloons up. All right, well, we're gonna see the mess I'm in here just a second. I can actually see part of it peeking over. There she is. Well, I'm glad it's dry, so I can get my truck down here. I slid a little bit before it stopped after I went down. I would have kept sliding. I don't know how far it goes down, but I would have kept sliding. I can hear the creek, so wetter conditions, I would have been in big trouble. This pile, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's all rocks or what, but it's got rocks everywhere. I think it's all rocks. Oh, this way may have been the wrong way. Dang it. Actually, not too bad, because I want to be... I'm pulling it this way a little bit, but mostly straight on. Okay, let's take a look. What did we do? So, this all looks flat through here. I was just cutting this corner, getting this little tiny piece up to there, that edge, and it's calling it good for this, and then working that way. But the terrain had another idea for me. So I think once I get out, I'm gonna just call that good, because I don't want to be too close to that edge and their equipment go off. So, okay, let's take a look. Got pretty solid ground coming up past there. But I don't know if you can tell how steep that is. I had to put the mulching head down to catch me. Okay, well, I'm gonna get set up. I'll put it on tripod and watch this attempt. Okay, I've got the winch hooked up, and I'm gonna hop in, start her up, and see what we can do. Praise the Lord. That was a tough one. It actually came out easy, but I'm very lucky. Over there, it dropped straight off over there too. Boy, there's that Badlands winch, huh? All right. Okay, well, we're just about done with this 25-acre job, and so we're gonna take a little drive and see it. It's kind of a long walk, so I'll save you the boring long walk and drive it. Maybe I should stop and put my seatbelt on so we don't hear it ding the whole time. Okay. So I just have a tiny bit of time left in the machine. The radiator gets full of dust, and we had some rain the last couple of days, and it just, I tried to have it covered, but it gets in there and makes the dirt, mud, and hard, and you can't blow it out with a blower, so it needs to be washed out. It's a pretty cool day, and it just was getting hot, so just giving it a few minutes to cool off, figured I'd do a drive. But I'm just gonna get that, just that little tiny corner there. Really, I'm out of time, but just wanted to clean that up, make it look a little bit better. Up here, every day, almost, probably every day, I saw either a deer, or a coyote, or multiple deer, several bucks, little tiny baby, yearlings, all kinds of deer. So I don't know if you can tell, those little mounds, they're not that big, and I obviously knocked the tops on them with the mulcher, but they're like moguls. You go over one, you can't see because there's berry bushes, and you get tipped forward and to the left or the right, you can't even tell where you're going next. So that was kind of an exciting little spot that took a while to find my way through it. But so here's a big pile, the first big pile I found. It's probably a slash pile that's now dirt from years and years ago. And then I found a bunch of piles down lower that were still healthy logs, just a few years old. So those must have been pushed up with a dozer, or however they did it. They're surrounded with rocks. I think they used a dozer because they push it all up in a pile with rocks all around it, which tells me dozer. I guess you could have done it with an excavator and set rocks by it, but usually they'd be more in the middle of the pile. The piles would be higher, so that's why I'm going dozer. Sorry about the bumps. It's bumpy. This F350 has little stiff shocks too for towing. Over here will be where I dropped off the embankment the other day and winched her out. Right down, well, behind this big pile. Right down there. By those bigger trees. Right past the mirror right now. Can't say the entire 25 acres is done because obviously there's some piles in the middle, and a couple spots didn't get quite to the tree line, and the 25 acre calculation was kind of off the tree line a little bit anyway, so done a lot. I think I'm gonna go down there. We can just see that area from up here, I think. Yeah, just go up here. All those berry bush stacks or areas are on tree piles here. I don't know if you can see. I can see the naked eye, but the top of that pile, it's just all big logs in there. And from here, I can see rocks around the outside. So, like I said, oh, that was a rock I just drove over. Ouch. Anyways, they didn't want me to chop them up, and when I hit rocks on the outside, I didn't want to get too far on them, so that's how they're lying. If we wanted to spend more time and meticulously go through and figure out where the rocks are and work around it, I could get those piles out of there, but oh, my goodness, another rock. Ay, ay, ay. I need to watch where I'm going. To watch where my camera's going. All right.